Hashem Arseinu Eretz Zion Yerushalayim Miyam Lechavshim Le'atzeinu Eretz Zion Yerushalayim.
El himno nacional de Israel. Joseph, this congregation, we give you a welcome. Thank you for being among us. We feel honored to have a man like you among us. May God bless you, and thank you for being with us.
Thank you very much, and thank you everybody for being here.
Gracias a todos por estar aquí.
It's my honor and a pleasure to be here today.
Es mi honor y mi privilegio de estar aquí. ¿Le damos un aplauso? Pueden sentarse.
My name is Joseph Alexander.
Mi nombre es Joseph Alexander.
I'm a Holocaust survivor from Poland,
Soy un sobreviviente del Holocausto de Polonia
and I survived 12 camps.
y sobreviví 12 campos de concentración.
I come from a small town in Poland.
Yo nací en una pequeña poblado en Polonia.
I have had parents, 5 siblings,
Tenía mis padres y 5 hermanos
and I'm the only survivor.
y yo soy el único sobreviviente.
My father was in business, and we had a very good life in Poland until 1939.
Mi padre era un hombre de negocios y teníamos y gozábamos de una vida muy buena hasta el 1939.
Until 1939, when the Germans came into Poland,
Hasta el 1939 cuando los alemanes tomaron a Polonia.
they divided Poland in 2 halves.
Dividieron a Polonia en 2 mitades.
One half was annexed to Third Reich, to Germany. The second half was Poland under German occupation.
Una estaba anexa a Alemania y otra estaba bajo la ocupación de Alemania.
We lived in the part where it was annexed to the Third Reich, And most of you probably maybe know, in Europe, every town has a town square.
Como ustedes saben, en estos poblados, cada poblado tenía un kiosco donde se reunía la persona y la parte donde yo vivía estaba anexa a Alemania.
In every business, most of the business were in that town square.
Y la mayoría de los negocios estaban alrededor de ese cuadro o de ese centro de la ciudad.
We lived in the square, the one corner of the square, we were the second house, and the third house was an uncle of mine.
Nosotros vivíamos en el centro, en la calle central, en la esquina, y mis tíos vivían 2 casas después.
After a few weeks, they came to town and went after my uncle around the square and told the people they have 10 minutes to get their possessions and get out in the middle of the square, and they took them away.
Y en unos días vinieron a la casa de mi tío y le dijeron que le daban 10 minutos para agarrar sus cosas para que él estuviera en el centro de la ciudad.
A rumor started that they're going to come back 3 days later.
Los rumores comenzaban a decir que iban a regresar después en 3 días.
And take the rest of us.
Y iban a tomar el resto de nosotros, no solo a mi tío, sino el resto de los demás.
So my father had 3 sisters living 25 kilometers before Warsaw, which was the second part of Poland.
Mi padre tenía una hermana que vivía a unos 25 kilómetros de la capital, donde era la segunda parte de Polonia.
So my dad said he's not going to wait for them to come and give us 10 minutes. So he got out and they rented a wagon. We had big wagons, deep wagons, about 6-8 feet.
Mi padre dijo, yo no voy a esperarlos, rentó unas carretas grandes para que nosotros nos pudiéramos ir.
And we packed up most of the stuff from the store. And we put a few pieces of bedding, like a couple pieces of furniture, because from our part to the other parts, you had to go through a border.
Y puso la mayoría de los artículos de su tienda y algunos artículos y muebles de nuestra casa porque íbamos a movernos.
And my parents and one sister and brother left, and I remained with 2 older sisters.
Y mi padre y 2 hermanas se fueron y yo me quedé con mis otros hermanos.
And we were loading our second wagon.
Y estábamos nosotros ahora subiendo las cosas a la siguiente carreta.
In the meantime, from the Polish people from around town came to town and wanted to buy anything they can get.
Y las personas del poblado donde vivíamos vinieron a nosotros y querían comprar cualquier cosa que les pudiéramos vender.
I sold a man a bicycle and a boat of shirt material.
Y yo le vendí a ese hombre una bicicleta y también material, tela para hacer camisas.
He, on the way home, he had to pass the police station, so he got stopped and wanted to know where did he get that material.
Y este hombre al regresar al lugar de él, pasó por un lugar donde había guardias y le preguntaron, ¿de dónde obtuviste el material que llevas?
He said he bought it. Then he said, show me your receipt.
Y él le dijo, yo lo compré. Y el guardia dijo, enséñame el recibo.
No, he said he doesn't have a receipt.
Y él le dijo, no tengo recibo.
So he said, go bring the person who sold it to you.
Y entonces el guardia le dijo, ve y trae la persona que te vendió el material.
So he came back to me and he said, you have to come with me to the police station. If not, they're going to come here.
Y el hombre me dijo, tienes que ahora ir conmigo para la estación donde está el guardia, de otra manera van a venir por ti.
So I went with him
So yo fui con él
to the police station,
a la estación de policíaca
and he asked me, did you sell him that?
y me preguntaron, ¿usted le vendió ese material?
Yes, I said.
Yo le dije, sí.
Why didn't you give him a receipt?
Y me dijo él, ¿por qué no le dio un recibo?
He said, I said, we didn't give receipts in Poland.
Y yo les dije, aquí en Polonia no damos recibos.
So I took that piece of material and smacked the guy and said, okay, you can go and let me go.
Y el oficial agarró el material y golpeó con él al hombre y le dijo, ya te puedes ir, tú también.
I went back. My sisters were waiting for me. And when we had the other wagon loaded, and we took off, and we left.
Yo regresé, mis hermanas me estaban esperando, terminamos de cargar la carreta y nos fuimos.
So we came to the other part, the other half of Poland. Life was there, it was still going on, almost normal. People were still in business. But everybody had to go to work.
En esa segunda parte de Polonia, donde nosotros nos movimos, casi la vida era normal, la gente seguía trabajando y todos se iban a sus labores.
So that was 1939, and I went to after being there for about 2 weeks, I went to my first camp.
Eso era en el año 1939 y en unas cuantas semanas me llevaron al primer campamento.
And that was a camp you worked during the week, on the weekend you could go home.
Y este era un campamento donde solo era de trabajo, se trabajaba toda la semana y en el fin de semana se iba a su casa.
But the work we were doing, we were building a canal. You stayed in the water up to your knee without boots. And that was in October, November. In Europe, that's already like winter time.
Nos pusieron a trabajar escarbando para un canal y teníamos el agua hasta las rodillas, no se podía uno salir y era en los tiempos de invierno en lo frío de Europa.
After a few weeks, I got blood poison. I got sores on my legs and on my arms. And I went home one weekend and I said, I'm not coming back.
En unas cuantas semanas se me intoxicó mi sangre y me afectó mis pies, mis manos y yo regresé a casa y dije, ya no voy a regresar a ese lugar.
So on Monday morning, the police came to my house to look for me, and my dad said, he's not here, he's supposed to be in the camp.
Y el lunes en la mañana vinieron los oficiales a buscarme y mi padre le dijo, no está aquí. Yo pensé que estaría en el campamento.
So they left, and then I stayed away from home for a while, and that was the time where in Warsaw they were building a wall where the Warsaw ghetto was going to be.
Yo me estuve alejado de mi casa por algunos meses y es el tiempo cuando en la capital de Polonia, en Warsaw, se levantó una muralla para el gueto de los judíos.
After they built the wall, they came out with an order. Any Jew who lives within 50, 60 kilometers in the surrounding area of Warsaw had to move into the ghetto.
Cuando terminaron la muralla, entonces anunciaron que cualquier judío que viviera a unos 55 kilómetros de alrededor tenía que ahora vivir dentro del gueto.
So we moved into the ghetto.
Así es que nos movimos la familia al gueto.
And the place they picked out, what they made out the wall, was a very small place.
Y este lugar era un lugar muy pequeño.
And they put over 400,000 people in.
En este lugar pequeño metieron a más de 400,000 personas.
His life was very bad in the ghetto. People were dying every morning. You walked out. There were dead people on the sidewalks, on the streets, everywhere.
Este era un lugar muy malo. Cuando salió usted por la mañana, encontraba cadáveres de gente que había perecido por todas las calles.
So I lived in the ghetto for 5 months,
Viví en el gueto por 5 meses.
and then my parents decided, we found out that when we left our home, nothing has changed. So my parents decided for my older sister and a younger brother and I, we should go back home.
Y en la casa original donde vivíamos, mis padres descubrieron que todo estaba igual y decidieron que nos iban a mandar a mí y a otra hermana de regreso a nuestra casa.
So we got out of the ghetto, had to pay off the guards at the gate to get out.
Entonces tuvimos que dar un soborno a los guardias para que nos dejaran ir del gueto.
And we decided my sister and brother would take one street and I'll take another street, and we walk through town and we meet on the outskirts of town.
Y decidimos que mis hermanos iban por una calle y yo por otra y nos encontraríamos a la salida de la ciudad.
So I walked for about 3 blocks, and I had a Polish teenager comes over and said, "Give me some money, I'm going to report you."
Y cuando iba caminando unos cuantos bloques, un polaco se me acercó y dijo, dame dinero si no te voy a reportar.
So I gave him some money, I talked, and I kept walking.
Le di un poco de dinero y seguí caminando.
But he got on a streetcar and he rode a streetcar for a few blocks and comes over and says, "Give me some more money."
Y él se sube a un carro, pasa más adelante y nuevamente me encuentra y me dice, tienes que darme más dinero.
So this time I gave him some more money, but I changed the street and I lost him.
Esta vez le di más dinero, pero me cambié de calle y ya no me encontró.
I walked the outskirts of town, I met my sister and brother, and we went home.
A las afueras de la ciudad me encontré con mi hermano y mi hermana y nos fuimos a casa.
So we went home, so I was there for about 3 days,
Y estábamos en casa, tenía 3 días de estar ahí.
and they came out and ordered all the Jewish men from 16 to 60 report to the schoolhouse.
Y anunciaron que todos los judíos de 16 años a 60 se reportaran a la escuela.
So I reported to the schoolhouse and off I went to the camps.
Así es que me fui a la escuela y me mandaron de regreso a los campamentos.
So the first camp I came to, we were building a dam, which you cut down the hills, and we had the little electric cars, you fill them up, and they take them another place and they dump it.
Y el primer campamento donde estuve trabajando, se estaban construyendo un tipo de norias o de espacios para agua y sacábamos las piedras, la tierra, la tirábamos a un carro eléctrico que se lo llevaba.
And the work was very hard work. We had to use picks to loosen up the ground.
El trabajo era un trabajo muy duro que teníamos que usar pico para poder romper las piedras.
And the food you was getting was a piece of bread in the morning, like this,
Y en la mañana lo único que le daban era un pedacito de pan de este tamaño
and a cup of coffee, and you went to work.
y una taza de café y se tenía que ir a trabajar.
When you came back from work,
Cuando regresaba de trabajar,
you got a soup,
le daban una sopa,
was from the peels of potatoes or spinach.
era solamente de la piel de las papas o de espinacas.
From this work and doing that kind of food, you couldn't survive.
Con este trabajo tan duro y con ese alimento tan poco, era imposible que sobreviviera.
The only way you can survive is we work with civilians.
La única manera que sobrevivía es que trabajara con civiles
And you manage to get a little extra food. That's the only way you could survive.
y los civiles le daban un poquito de comida extra para que sobreviviera.
So people were dying,
La gente estaba muriendo
and every morning they took dead people out from the camp.
y todas las mañanas sacaban a los muertos del campamento.
And I was in the camp where there were a lot of camps, camps around a city named Poznan.
en una ciudad que se llamaba Persian, y había muchos campamentos alrededor.
So same thing happened at other camps.
Y lo mismo sucedía en los demás campamentos.
So they combined 2-3 camps into one.
Así es que decidieron unir todos estos campamentos y hacerlo uno.
After a while, then I worked in the city. I was laying cobblestone.
Y después me movieron a trabajar en la ciudad a poner piedras.
After this, I will that was short time. Then after this, I went to another camp,
De ahí me movieron a otro campamento
and I was building a sewer.
y estábamos nosotros construyendo drenajes.
And after this, I went to a camp to build. I was a roofer.
Y después de ahí me movieron a otro campamento donde me pusieron a trabajar poniendo techos.
Then I moved to another camp. From there, we were building an airport.
Y de
I was laying railroad tracks.
Me movieron a un campamento donde estábamos construyendo un aeropuerto y estábamos trabajando en el ferrocarril.
After being in 7 camps,
Después de estar en 7 campamentos,
a train arrived,
llegó un tren,
and it wasn't a passenger train.
no
you
era un
know.
tren de pasajeros,
It was the cattle car train,
eran los trenes que cargan ganado,
where they put 40-50 people to one boxcar.
donde se ponía entre 40 y 50 personas en un pequeño espacio en el carro.
They closed the doors with 30-40 people in and closed the doors, and there was just a little 2 feet window.
Y
That's all.
cerraban la puerta y solo había una ventana de unos 2 pies.
And the destination we were going,
Y el destino donde nos llevaban
it takes maybe 5-6 hours at the most.
se llevaba entre 5 o 6 horas para llegar ahí.
But we were on the train for 3 days, no food, no water, no facilities.
Y por 3 días íbamos en el tren, no comida, no agua y no dónde ir al baño.
And then we arrived in Auschwitz.
Y llegamos al campamento de Auschwitz.
And if you heard, but Auschwitz was the biggest death camp in Europe.
Y si usted ha oído de Auschwitz, era el campamento de exterminación más grande en Europa.
But when we arrived in Auschwitz, there's a little town named Oswiecim.
Y al llegar a Auschwitz, llegábamos a un pequeño pueblo llamado
Oswiecim.
Auschwitz.
The train stopped there because later on they built the trains to go straight into the camp.
En ese tiempo todavía las vías no llegaban hasta el campamento, así es que ahí se detenía el tren.
And they opened the doors at the train, and 30-40% of the people were dead on the train already.
Cuando abrían las puertas del vagón del tren, 30 a 40 personas estaban ya muertas.
So whoever could walk,
So, el que pudiera caminar,
he walked out
usted se caminaba hacia afuera
and lined up in a rows of 5.
y se ponía en líneas de 5.
And we met Dr. Joseph Mengele.
Y ahí conocí al doctor Joseph Mengele.
Dr. Mengele was called the doctor of death.
A este hombre se le apodaba el doctor de la muerte.
He said there's 6 kilometers to walk to the camp.
Y él dijo, hay 6 kilómetros para llegar al campamento.
So he's going to select people to go to the left.
Él va a seleccionar gente que vaya a la izquierda.
The people on the left are going to be taken on trucks.
La gente que se ponga a la izquierda se van a ir en camionetas.
So he went through and he picked out sick people, old people, young kids, and he picked me out too to go to the left.
Y él escogió los enfermos, los viejos, los niños, y entre ellos iba yo.
And if I would come from home, I wouldn't know the difference.
Si yo hubiera venido de casa, no hubiera sabido la diferencia.
But I was already in 7 camps, and every camp I had to go to work. I was trying to get in with the biggest, strongest man.
Y como yo ya sabía, yo estaba tratando, ya entendía qué se iba a hacer. Estaba tratando de que me seleccionaran con los hombres más fuertes para trabajar.
And here I look around, I see sick people, old people, young kids. I said, no, that's not the kind of people I like to be with.
Y al ver alrededor con los que estaba, eran gente vieja, gente enferma, niños, y yo pensé, dije, esta no es las personas con las que me conviene estar.
So when my luck was, it was after midnight.
Y esto fue para mi suerte porque después de la medianoche,
When Dr. Mengele moved further down,
y el doctor Mango siguió caminando más hacia otros,
I ran back to the other side.
y yo lo que hice rápido, me acomodé con los que estaban del otro lado.
Next morning, we found out the people on the left were taken on trucks, went straight to the gas chamber.
Y la siguiente mañana me di cuenta que aquellos con los que yo estaba originalmente se los habían llevado en camionetas y se habían ido directamente a las cámaras de gas.
If I didn't run back to the other side, I wouldn't be here talking to you today.
Si me hubiera quedado con ellos, no hubiera estado aquí para dar ese testimonio.
So I ran back to the other side, and we walked to Auschwitz, to the camp.
Y,
Walked to the camp, I got a shower.
de ahí nos fuimos caminando al campo de Auschwitz, me bañaron.
After I got out of the shower, I got a tattoo, if you can see it from here, I don't know.
Y después de salirme de la regadera, me pusieron un tatú.
142584.
14824.
From that moment on, you had no name anymore.
De ese tiempo en adelante, ya usted no tenía nombre.
I got a tattoo, and I walked over to Auschwitz number 2, which is called Birkenau.
Y nos fuimos de ahí después del tatuaje, me llevaron a Birkenau, que era una parte del campamento.
I saw Dr. Mengele 2 more times in Birkenau,
Vi al doctor Mango 2 veces más en Birkenau,
but he was far away from where I was,
pero él estaba muy lejos de donde yo estaba,
so I got through.
así es que pude pasar.
And that was the time, in 1943, April of 1943,
Esto era abril de 1943
the Warsaw Ghetto was a big uprising.
y hubo un levantamiento en el gueto de Polonia, Warsaw.
So after the uprising,
Después de que el levantamiento en el gueto,
so they said they need a big transport,
dijeron que necesitaban un transporte grande,
but they didn't want to take any people from Poland,
pero no querían llevar a nadie de Polonia,
only from Hungary, Greece, Italy.
solo de Hungría, de Grecia y de Italia.
And in the end, they were short about 300 people. So they said, now we'll take some people from Poland.
Y al último estaban cortos unas 300 personas y dijeron, ahora sí vamos a tomar de Polonia.
So I report, and I was going back. I went back to the Warsaw Ghetto for the second time.
Así es que me tomaron a mí y me regresaron a el gueto de Polonia.
We came back. There was no buildings left. All the buildings were burned out.
Regresamos y ya no había edificios que estuvieran en pie, todos habían sido incinerados.
Only remaining walls.
Solamente quedaban algunas paredes o murallas.
And there was no camp that gave us some prefab. We had to put together our own barracks.
No había lugar donde hubiera barracas, o sea que nosotros tuvimos que construir nuestros propios lugares.
And there was no facilities, no showers, no anything.
Ya no había ninguna facilidades como lugares para tomarse un baño.
So many times, typhus broke out.
Y en ese tiempo comenzó a la gente a enfermarse.
Typhus is where you get high fever, high temperature.
Y se enfermaban porque les daba typhus, que es con alta temperatura.
So whoever reported to the hospital, I never knew anybody who came out of the hospital.
Y todas las personas que se reportaban enfermas al hospital ya no regresaban.
I got that high fever, but I didn't report to the hospital
A mí también me dio la enfermedad, pero no me reporté al hospital.
because we had what we called a capo, like a foreman. He was also a prisoner, but he was a German man, but he was also a prisoner. So he didn't care if we work or didn't work.
Y teníamos un estilo de guardia que era un alemán, pero él no estaba muy interesado si trabajábamos o no.
And our job was to bring down those walls brick by brick, and we'll clean them up and put them up in stacks of 8, 10 feet high.
Y nuestra parte ahora era de esos edificios derrumbados, apartar los ladrillos y ponerlos en filas.
So when I got that fever, I was sitting behind those bricks for about 3 days, my arms crossed over like this, until I got over the fever and went back to work.
Y por 3 días estuve detrás de esos ladrillos enfermo, solo con mis brazos cruzados, hasta que después de 3 días me mejoré.
Then after I went back to work, so after a short time,
Después de que regresé a trabajar en un tiempo corto,
the Polish underground attacked our camp one night, trying to free us.
y los guerrilleros de Polonia que peleaban a favor de nosotros atacaron el campamento para poder liberarnos.
So they were fighting all night, was unsuccessful.
Y pelearon toda la noche, pero no tuvieron éxito.
So the next morning, they closed the camp,
La siguiente mañana cerraron el campamento,
and they took us out.
nos sacaron.
We had to jog to get out of the city. They were afraid that the underground is going to attack us in the city.
Y nos sacaron a la carrera pensando que iban a atacar a la ciudad los defensores.
And they took us out and put us up on a big field where farmers graze their cows, but the ground is very moist.
Y nos sacaron en un campo grande donde las vacas comen de la pastura, pero estaba mojado el terreno.
Whatever means you have, a knife, a spoon, anything, you could dig up some mud and took the bottom of the shirt and you squeeze the mud to get a little water.
Y como no teníamos nada que tomar, nos quitamos la camisa y con lo que pudiéramos pusimos el terreno húmedo en la camisa y lo exprimíamos para tratar de sacar un poco de agua.
So we got a little water and then we were walking.
Tomamos un poco de agua y comenzamos a caminar.
We come to the next town.
Pasamos a la siguiente poblado
There was a big river.
y había un río grande
So let us go to the river to get some water.
y nos dejaron ir al río a tomar agua.
So we got some water. Then 2 of our people went a little too far into the river.
Y 2 de los que iban conmigo se metieron
They were killed. They were shot in the river.
muy profundo a las aguas y los guardias los mataron.
So we got some water and kept walking. Come to the next town.
Y
This next town was the same river.
llegamos después de tomar agua a la siguiente poblado y estaba ahí el mismo río.
So they said this time 100 people at the time can go to the river to get some water.
Y ellos mandaron que esas 100 personas podíamos ir al río a tomar agua.
So went to get some water and start walking. And that day was very heavy rain was coming down. we walked, we couldn't even walk, we were soaking wet.
Y ese día, después de tomar agua en el río, nos agarró una tormenta que no podíamos ni caminar de lo recio que caía el agua sobre nosotros.
So and then we arrived at the railroad station,
Y llegamos a la estación del tren.
and we got on the same kind of train, you know, the cattle car train. And we were on the train for 3.5 days.
Y
No
nuevamente,
food, no water.
nuevamente nos subieron a un vagón de ganado en la misma manera y por 3 días fuimos en el vagón del tren sin comida y sin agua.
And we went to Germany.
Y esta vez nos llevaron a Alemania
We went to Germany to a camp named Dachau.
y llegamos al campamento de Alemania llamado Dachau.
Dachau was the first camp Hitler built in 1933 for political prisoners. Then he turned it into a concentration camp with the gas chambers.
Y el campamento de Dachau es el primero que construyó Hitler para prisioneros políticos y después lo convirtieron en un campamento para matar a los judíos.
So I came to Dachau. I was in Dachau about 2 weeks
Y estuve en Dachau en el campamento 2 semanas
because they were establishing 12 camps within 50, 60 kilometers in the surrounding area of Dachau.
porque estaban estableciendo unos 12 campamentos alrededor de Dachau.
So I was sent after 2 weeks. I went to a camp number 1,
Después de 2 semanas me mandaron al campamento número 1
and I was working for a farmer digging potatoes.
y estaba trabajando para un granjero sacando papas.
That lasted about 3 weeks.
Eso duró como 3 semanas.
Then I was sent to a camp to a city named of Landsberg,
Después me mandaron a un campamento a una ciudad llamada Lasberg.
a camp that was camp number 7.
Ese era el campamento número 6.
That was a small camp.
Ese era un campamento pequeño.
We were only about 150 people,
Solamente éramos como unos 150.
and that's the only camp I was. There were women who were in the same camp, but they were blocked off by a wire fence, 1/4 of the camp.
Era un campamento donde había mujeres, pero un alambrado nos separaba.
Well, we went to work together.
Pero sí íbamos a trabajar juntos.
So we were a small group then, and we were in the camps over 4 years already.
Y era un pequeño grupo que estábamos 4 años ahí el campamento.
So we were privileged to get the better jobs in the
Teníamos
camp.
el privilegio de tener mejores trabajos.
So my friends some of them were in the kitchen, three of them were the police in the camp.
Unos de mis amigos trabajaban en la cocina y otros eran oficiales.
And I got a group. We were 5 boys and 5 girls, and we worked right outside of the camp in a kitchen for the German guards.
Y yo pertenecía a un grupo que se componía de 5 hombres y 5 mujeres en una cocina que hacíamos comida para los guardias alemanes.
And there were 2 German men in charge of the kitchen,
Eran 2 alemanes encargados de la cocina,
but they were very good to me.
pero eran muy buenos conmigo.
Every day I went back to the camp. I took some food from my friends,
Y todos los días me dejaban llevar comida de ahí a mis amigos.
and we always had soup left over. So we had some big milk cans. I took a milk can and put it in. And the next morning, people were going to work. I slapped them and gave them some food.
Y siempre sobraba de la cocina sopa y la metía en unos recipientes donde se pone la leche. Y la siguiente mañana mis amigos en el campamento tenían sopa que comer.
That lasted about 5 or 6 weeks.
Eso duró como entre 5 y 6 semanas.
A couple of times, the officer in charge of the guard complained I'm holding up the people going to work.
Y varias veces uno de los guardias se quejó de mí que yo detenía a las personas que se fueran a trabajar.
So my people said, don't worry about it, let him talk. Do what you're doing.
Y los que estaban conmigo me dijeron, que hable que diga lo que quiera, tú haz lo que estás haciendo.
So that lasted about 5 to 6 weeks.
Eso duró entre 5 y 6 semanas.
And all the 12 camps had to go back to Dachau.
Y los 12 campamentos los regresaron a Dachau.
And the next stayed overnight. And the next morning, we went what they called a death march.
Y la siguiente mañana nos sacaron y nos llevaron a una marcha de la muerte.
It was supposed to take us to the mountains in Germany. There's a place, a ski resort called Garmisch. And that's where they're supposed to kill us.
Y nos iban a llevar a una parte montañosa de Alemania donde es un lugar donde se esquía y ahí nos iban a matar.
So we walked for 2 days and we knew we were not going to be walking too far.
Y caminamos por 2 días, pero sabíamos que no íbamos a caminar muy lejos.
Because we knew we could hear the fighting. We knew that the American troops are not far behind us.
Comenzamos ya a oír las tropas americanas que ya no venían muy lejos de donde estábamos nosotros.
So we walked for 2 days and crossed a little bridge, and the little bridge was blown up.
Y caminamos por 2 días y llegamos a un pequeño puente, pero ya estaba dinamitado.
Bridge was blown up, so our group was divided in 2 halves.
Y nuestro grupo tuvo que dividirse en 2 partes.
So I was on a part where we were in a village, and there was a forest in the village. So they took us into the forest and asked for volunteers to take the sick people into the village, and for them to come back. One of the volunteers, let me get it here. Excuse me. One of the volunteers was a friend of mine.
Uno de los voluntarios era un amigo mío.
That was him here, if you can see.
Si lo puede ver aquí,
His name was Joe Buda.
su nombre era Joe Buda.
On the way back, they found a dead horse in the snow.
Cuando veníamos de regreso encontraron un caballo muerto en el hielo.
So they cut up some pieces from the horse.
Así es que le cortaron piezas de carne del caballo.
And my friend comes back with a piece of meat like this.
Y mi amigo regresa con un pedazo de carne de este tamaño.
So when we were in the forest, I made a fire.
Así es que
And I was barbecuing.
en el campo nos hicimos un barbecue.
And that was the best meal we had in a long time.
Y esa fue la mejor comida en mucho tiempo.
And then during the night, the guards disappeared.
Y en la noche los guardias que nos cuidaban se desaparecieron.
The next morning, the German police came
La siguiente mañana vino la policía alemana
and they took us into the village and they disappeared.
y nos llevaron al pueblo y se desaparecieron.
It was in the morning about between 8 and 9 o'clock.
Era entre las 8 y 9 de la mañana
So we walked around the village and see what happened next.
y nosotros caminamos al pueblo y dijimos a ver qué pasa enseguida.
So about between 12 and 1 o'clock, American tank moved in and we were liberated.
Entre las 12 y la 1 llegaron los tanques americanos y nos liberaron.
We were freed and the American troops came behind the tank
Y las tropas americanas venían detrás de los tanques y éramos libres.
So, but they tried to block off the village, not to let anybody out.
Y ellos trataron de bloquear el poblado para que nadie saliera.
Well, we were 9 of us.
Éramos
We
9
were,
de nosotros.
we
9.
we were in the camp over 5 years already.
Habíamos estado en campamentos por 5 años.
So we didn't want to get blocked in, so see, we broke through and tried to see where the next town is.
Y nosotros tratamos de escaparnos para irnos a la siguiente poblado.
So we walked for about 1 or 2 kilometers,
Caminamos entre 1 y 2 kilómetros
and there was a bakery.
y había una panadería.
So in the bakery, everybody got a bread. You were a bread, you were okay.
Y cada uno agarró un pan y cuando tienes un pan ya vas a estar bien.
Then we start walking, and we came to the next town,
Y seguimos caminando y regresamos,
And-
volvimos a la siguiente ciudad.
and we saw 3 American soldiers,
Vimos a 3 soldados americanos,
but they were Czechoslovakian descent.
eran de descendencia checoslovaquia.
And they were walking, they walked and they couldn't walk. They were trying, they were holding on to each other.
Y iban caminando y
They were so drunk.
no podían detenerse porque venían ebrios.
So I guess the clothes we were wearing, and so a group like this, they asked, are you Polish?
Y por la ropa que llevábamos y nos
Yes.
vieron a nosotros, nos preguntaron, ¿son polacos?
Yes, so they took us to a underground bunker. It was a warehouse, you couldn't see the end of it.
Y nos llevaron a una bodega que estaba debajo de la tierra y era grandísima.
So everybody changed clothes,
Todos nos cambiamos de ropa
and everybody took a backpack and put some food in.
y tomamos una bolsa y pusimos comida.
And there was a big row of bicycles chained up.
Y
So
había
they
una-
broke the chain,
Había una línea grande de bicicletas con una cadena, rompimos la cadena
and everybody got a bicycle.
y cada uno agarramos una bicicleta.
Now we have to find a place to stay.
Ahora necesitábamos un lugar donde quedarnos,
Because when the American troops came into the village,
porque cuando llegaron las tropas americanas al poblado,
they brought the people into that city. Used to be a German Air Force base,
Trajeron
and they made a DP camp.
trajeron a la gente a esa ciudad donde era un aeropuerto alemán y se llevó a cabo una detención de policías, soldados.
But we didn't want to go to the camp.
Pero no queríamos regresar a otro campamento.
So we tried to get out of the street. You couldn't get out
Tratamos de escapar de la ciudad y no podíamos,
because it was after 6 o'clock, and 6 o'clock was curfew.
porque después de las 6 de la tarde nadie podía salir.
So we hopped over about 3 or 4 fences,
Así es que nos brincamos como unos 4 o 5 cercos
and we came to a German inn, but it was taken over by the American troop. In back of the inn was an empty house, so we took over the house.
Llegamos a un pequeño hotel, pero ya era alemán, pero los americanos estaban ahí y atrás del hotel estaba una casa y nosotros nos adueñamos de ella.
So we lived in the house about 10 days.
Vivimos en esa casa por 10 días
Then they came out and ordered anybody who lives outside of the camp has to move into the camp.
pero después vinieron a decirnos que todos los que vivieran fuera del campamento que los americanos habían instalado tenían que entrar.
So we moved into the camp and we were taken to another camp in Munich.
Así es que nos movieron a otro campamento en la capital de Múnich.
And it was the camp, but you were free. You could live at the camp or you can go any place you want.
Pero este campamento ahora ya éramos libres, podíamos quedarnos en el campamento o irnos a donde quisiéramos.
So I was living in the camp there for 3 days.
Estaba en el campamento por 3 días
And then a few friends of mine and I decided to go back to city of Landsberg where camp number 7 was.
y unos amigos y yo decidimos regresar a una ciudad donde el campamento número 7 estaba.
I'm back to Landsberg, and Landsberg was one of the biggest DP camp. displaced person camp in Germany.
En esta ciudad de Landsberg estaba el campamento más grande para las personas que habían quedado sin nada.
So we went to the camp to register,
Fuimos al campamento para registrarnos,
and they gave us a room,
nos dieron un cuarto,
and I stayed until next morning.
me quedé hasta la siguiente mañana.
I moved out about 7 kilometers from the city to a farm, and I lived in a farmhouse.
Y de ahí me moví como unos 7 kilómetros a una granja y en esa granja me quedé viviendo.
The reason I went to the camp there in Landsberg to register,
La razón por la que fui al campamento a registrarme,
because there were a lot of DP camps in Germany. So we went to all the camps to register in case anybody of your family survived. So everybody went to look through the lists.
y lo importante de ir a esos campamentos para registrarse es para ver la posibilidad que se habían quedado algunos familiares de nosotros, o sea, como judíos vivos, que pudieran encontrarnos y conectarnos con ellos.
Because, you know, when I got out of the Warsaw Ghetto, I left in the Warsaw Ghetto, I left my father, mother, 2 sisters, and 1 brother.
Cuando yo salí del campamento del gueto que estaba en Polonia, dejé a mi padre, mi madre y mis hermanos y hermanas.
And I still, till today, I don't know what happened to them.
Hasta el día de hoy no sé qué les pasó a todos ellos.
Nobody survived.
Ninguno de ellos sobrevivieron.
The only one who knows survived, after we came back to my hometown, when I got out of the Warsaw Ghetto, I went to the camp, and my sister and brother who came out with me, after a few weeks, they were taken to another ghetto called Lodz Ghetto.
Otros familiares míos fueron llevados a otro campamento llamado
Lodz.
Lodz.
And I got one letter from my sister when I was in the camp already, that they picked up my young brother. He was 12 years old.
Y cuando estaba en el campamento recibí una carta que mi hermano pequeño de 12 años lo habían tomado.
And at that time, they didn't have the gas chambers yet.
En ese tiempo todavía no estaban las cámaras de gas.
They were gassing people on trucks.
Estaban matando a la gente con gas, pero en camionetas.
They were running the trucks on wood and put the fumes inside the truck.
Ponían la lumbre y el humo que los matara dentro de la troca.
And he was taken to a camp named Chelmno.
Y este muchachito, mi hermano de 12 años, fue llevado a este campamento, Hamburg.
So that's the only thing I know what happened to him.
Es el único de quien sé qué le pasó.
But the rest of the family, I don't know, still don't know what happened to.
Pero el resto de la familia no sé qué le pasó.
So I lived after I moved out of the camp there when I went to register in Landsberg, I moved to a farm, and I lived in a farmhouse for about 6 weeks. Then I decided to go back to Poland, to my hometown, to find out if any of my family survived.
Después de vivir en esta casa de campo, decidí regresar a la ciudad original para ver si algunos de mis familiares habían sobrevivido.
So I came back to the house, and there were some survivors living on the 2nd floor, and the 1st floor were Polish people living.
Y en la casa de nosotros vivían unos sobrevivientes polacos en la parte de arriba de la casa.
So they said nobody in my immediate family came back. The only one who came back, but he is in a different town, is a cousin of mine.
Dijeron ellos que nadie de mi familia inmediata había regresado, solo un primo.
We were separated in Auschwitz when Dr. Mengele told me to go to the left.
De él fuimos separados en Auschwitz cuando el doctor Mango me dijo que me fuera a la izquierda.
That's him here. And
Él
his
es él
name,
aquí.
his name, we have the same last name. His name
Tenemos
was
el-
Mark Alexander.
Mark Alexander.
He survived, but he's in a different town.
Me dijeron, él sobrevivió, pero está en un pueblo diferente.
And at that time, it was a very bad time for survivors in Poland who came back.
En ese
They
tiempo,
killed a lot of survivors.
en ese tiempo era un tiempo muy malo para los sobrevivientes judíos que regresaban a Polonia porque los mataban.
Because then they took the Jews out. They moved into the homes. And now some of the survivors come back. They don't want to give up the homes. They were killing a lot of survivors.
Porque cuando los judíos fueron sacados de sus propiedades y regresaron, ahora las tenían los polacos. Y cuando regresaron, los mataban para no entregarles sus propiedades.
So when the Polish people were living in my house on the first floor, they asked me if I'm going to stay, they'll move out. I said, don't bother.
Y cuando los polacos que ahora habían tomado posesión de mi casa, como yo ya sabía esto, me preguntaron, ¿te vas a quedar aquí o te vas a ir? ¿Qué vas a hacer? Y yo les dije, no se preocupen.
So I went to get my cousin who lived in a different town
Fui a buscar a mi primo que vivía en otro pueblo,
and went back to Germany.
pero él se ve ahí y me fui a Alemania.
We went back to Germany. I lived in Germany for 4 more years
Y viví en Alemania por 4 años,
because you couldn't go any place. You didn't have a passport.
porque no se podía ir a otro lugar, no teníamos pasaporte.
So you have to wait until some country opens up.
Así es que teníamos que esperar a que un país se abriera.
So after 4 years, Canada said they're going to take some people.
Después de 4 años, el país de Canadá dijo que iba a tomar a algunos judíos.
So I went to register,
Me fui a registrar,
and you have to wait until they call you.
tenía que esperar hasta que le llamasen.
Took a long time. I didn't hear anything.
Pasó mucho tiempo y no escuché nada.
So in the meantime, a friend of mine lived in the next village.
Y un amigo mío vivía en el siguiente poblado.
Said you can go to Munich now to register to go to America.
Y me dijo, puedes ir a Múnich y registrarte para irte a América.
So I went, and it took a very short time. I got a notice to get checked out by an American doctor and by the FBI. And then I got a note to go to a port in Germany called Bremenhaven to get a boat to come to America.
Y en un tiempo muy corto recibí noticias de América para que me pudieran examinar y el FBI correr récords y me podía venir a América.
So when I got the boat, and I arrived in the United States on May 30th, 1949.
En 1949, mayo, llegué en un barco a este país.
So, and here I am now.
Y aquí estoy.
But let me tell you something else I didn't tell you.
Pero
When
déjeme decir
I-
algo más que no le había dicho.
When I went in Birkenau, Auschwitz II, I saw people running to the electric fence to get electrocuted because they gave up. I saw people being beaten to death.
Cuando estuve en el campamento, vi personas que tan desesperadas estaban por la manera que se les trataba, que corrían a los cables eléctricos para suicidarse.
So now I'm here, and now, 6 million Jews were murdered.
Y ahora estoy aquí y 6 millones de judíos fueron
One-
masacrados.
1.5 million was children.
1.5 millones eran niños.
They weren't murdered because they were criminals or did anything wrong.
No fueron matados porque eran criminales o hicieron algo malo,
Just because they were Jews.
solamente porque eran judíos.
Now, there's a lot of anti-Semitism going on.
Y ahora hay mucho antisemitismo.
There's a lot of Holocaust deniers.
Y ahora hay muchos que aún niegan que el holocausto sucedió.
I call them they're crazy
Yo les digo, esos están locos.
because the camps today, all the camps are still in existence. You go there every day, you see buses, people from all over the world coming to witness the gas chambers and the ovens are still there. Auschwitz, Dachau, Majdanek, Treblinka, all the camps. That's why I called them, if you hear these Holocaust deniers, they're crazy, don't listen to them.
Si
And
alguien me dice-
if you do hear something, don't be afraid to report to the authority.
Si alguien niega esto, no les crea. Los campamentos, lo que queda de ellos todavía están. Todos los días gente va a presenciar las cámaras de gas y todas las cosas que quedan ahí de lo que sucedió en estos campamentos.
I speak to a lot of school kids,
Yo le hablo a muchos niños de edad escolar,
junior high and high school,
junior high y high school.
and I'm telling them about the Birkenau, what I saw. They ask me a lot of times, did you ever think of giving up?
Y cuando hablo a las escuelas, me han preguntado muchas veces la misma pregunta, si en un tiempo usted quería rendirse.
I said, no, I never thought of giving up. I never lost faith. I never stopped believing in God.
Yo les digo que nunca me rendí, nunca perdí la fe y nunca dejé de creer en el Señor.
So I told them, you may have some tough times in school with a test or something, but remember, never give up.
Y yo les digo, quizá usted tenga un tiempo difícil con exámenes y otras cosas en la escuela, pero les digo, nunca te rindas.
And then, afterwards, I got letters from the kids who I talked to. So they tell me that what I tell them, the things to remember, always remember, never to give up.
Y
So
después me
when
escriben,
they said they're going to tell their parents, they're going to tell their friends.
después me escriben cartas de lo que yo les digo, que no se rindan, y dicen que no se van a rendir.
So now, if you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer.
Vamos a abrir un tiempo de preguntas y respuestas. Si alguien está aquí y quiere hacer una pregunta, ahora es el momento de, nomás párese, por favor, y mi hermano estará, si se mueven hacia el pasillo, y mi hermano le dará el micrófono. Sí, téngale el micrófono, hermanos.
Bless you. I wanted to ask, do you have an opportunity to make me Eli Weisel? Eli Weisel? Yes.
Joe, she wanted to know if you had an opportunity.
Reva, speak up, Reva, speak up. too.
Joe, she wanted to know if you had an opportunity to meet Elie Wiesel.
Did you ever
Oh, Elie Wiesel? No. Matter of fact, I have a picture here.
una foto aquí?
See, this is how we lived, and there were shelves.
Esta es la manera que vivíamos.
One section was for 3 people. And the bottom of the second row and the end, that Elie Wiesel is right here on this picture, right here on the second row. But I never met him.
Nunca le conocí. Y por favor, quien quiera hacer preguntas, nos hace el favor de ponerse en medio, en el pasillo del medio. ¿Alguien más le gustaría hacer alguna pregunta?
How old were you when the war started?
How old were you when the war started?
16.
16 años.
Okay.
¿Alguien más? Otra.
This in some of the camps, these are the uniforms we were wearing.
Estos eran son los uniformes que todos teníamos.
¿Algu-
Okay.
¿Alguna vez has regresado a tu país?
Did you ever go back to your country?
Yes, I did. About 3 times.
Were you ever at points where you were about to give up, but God was just there with you and you never gave up?
Hay un momento donde ya estaba por entregarse, pues por rendirse, disculpen, pero Dios operó de tal manera que no lo dejó.
No, I said, no, there was never a time. That's what I say. When I ask by the kids if you ever going to think of giving up, I said, no, I never did.
Me rendí. ¿Alguno de los adultos quisiera hacer una pregunta?
¿Existen aún algunos compañeros comunicación con usted de aquel tiempo?
Is there any acquaintance that went with you through the Holocaust and you still have communication with them?
Do I have one? 2?
Is there any friends or people that went through?
Yeah.
You went through and you still have communication with them?
Well, unfortunately, I don't anymore. I did until about 3 years ago. Most of them are all gone. I had a picture even here, a little picture, with a couple where something got all messed up here. If I can find it. No, there's a little picture here someplace. Oh, wait a minute. Here, I think maybe. No. Everything but.
La respuesta.
Anyway, I got a quick picture here. We were friends for 73 years.
Fuimos amigos, tengo una foto aquí, pero no la encuentro, donde por 73 años fuimos amigos, pero hasta hace 3 años ya todos ellos murieron.
Did you miss your mom and dad?
Yes. Yes, I do. Very much.
Mi esposo y yo queremos saber si tiene hijos.
Husband and her want to know if you have children.
Other than son.
Tengo un hijo y una hija.
Yeah.
Yo le quiero preguntar si después de que sucedió esto tuvo una vida normal o tuvo que ir a alguna terapia para hacer una vida normal.
After you went through, did you have to take some therapy to live a normal life or none of that?
None of that. No. Never.
No, nunca.
What did you do when you got here in the United States?
¿Qué fue lo que hizo cuando llegó a Estados Unidos?
When I arrived in the United States, my grandfather and my father, we were all tailors. So I was a tailor. When I arrived in the United States, the first job I got was in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I worked for a man who had a cleaning store and a tuxedo rental, and I worked there as a tailor.
El primer trabajo que tuve en Estados Unidos fue de sastrista. Mi abuelo y mis familiares eran sastristas y en eso yo trabajé aquí.
Durante este tiempo difícil, en el tiempo cuando permanecían en la celda, ustedes alababan, glorificaban a Dios, le pedían a Dios en grupo ustedes, cómo se fortalecían en Dios, su fe, cómo es que ustedes se juntaban en pues con su Dios.
No, we were getting together, but we didn't have much chance of worship, and we didn't have any chance because didn't have anything to worship with. You know, but we gathered all the time.
No teníamos la facilidad de hacer eso porque no teníamos con qué alabar a Dios.
Buenas tardes, bienvenido, Dios le bendiga. Tengo, dos preguntas, pero me imagino que no solo se puede hacer una.
I'm going to have one question.
La pregunta es la siguiente.
The question is as follows.
Cuando salieron, porque llegó las tropas americanas, ¿usted considera que como estaban dispersos, había un punto de que usted dijera, bueno, ahora vamos a poder reunirnos y todos vamos a salir de todo esto? ¿Cómo fue ese momento?
I felt very good.
Me sentí muy bien cuando ya me iban a liberar.
I was free.
Estaba libre.
Yeah. Sure. So what we did, so that's why I told you what we did. We were 9 of us and we broke
9 de nosotros.
Broke through, just broke through and to see what's next, what's the next town is.
Por eso es que cuando nos querían tener en un campamento ya los americanos, nosotros nos sentíamos tan libres que nos escapamos.
So,
There's sometimes you got mad at God.
no, not for God. God wants me to be here. Not for God. I told you I had 2 incidents.
Tuve 2 incidentes.
If I didn't get out of the Warsaw Ghetto,
Si no hubiera salido del gueto de Warsaw,
I would have been where my parents and my sisters and brothers went, to Treblinka.
me hubieran llevado a Treblinka y hubiera muerto.
So God got me out of the ghetto.
Así es que Dios fue el que me sacó.
Yo solo
And
quiero-
also,
También,
when Dr. Mengele told me to go to the left,
cuando el Dr. Mango me dijo que me fuera a la izquierda,
so God told me to go to the right.
Dios me dijo, vete a la derecha.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be here today talking to
De
you.
otra manera no estuviera aquí para hablar con ustedes.
Yo solo quiero decirle algo, que usted parte del pequeño remanente que Dios prometió dejar siempre. Por eso es que está usted aquí, dándonos su testimonio. Gracias a Dios.
Thank you very much.
Gracias.
¿Qué consejo le daría usted a los que están pasando por un proceso difícil, aparte de no rendirse?
Advice would you give to somebody who's going through some very harsh time or a process that is hard, besides giving up?
Besides, not giving up, that's what I say, is no matter how bad things may be, but don't give up. Try to work it through, and God will be with you.
Mi consejo es que no se rindan, trate de trabajar por ello y Dios será con usted.
Hi, my question is, have you forgiven your captors? And if you have, what can you teach us about forgiveness?
Mi pregunta es a sus captores si los ha perdonado y qué es lo que nos puede decir del perdón.
I don't carry a grudge.
Yo no traigo...
I never carry a grudge because you carry a grudge, you make yourself sick, and it doesn't help anything. So that's why I don't carry a grudge, but I never forgave him, never forgive him. I think about it every day, but I don't carry on a grudge.
Mi consejo es que uno no debe de cargar con resentimientos porque le hacen la vida imposible. Por lo tanto, no debe nadie cargar con resentimientos. Y segundo, no me puedo olvidar, todos los días recuerdo lo que pasó y lo que me hicieron, pero no llevo resentimientos.
Praise God. I have one question.
Tengo una pregunta.
What did you learn about God after this process?
¿Qué aprendió usted de Dios en este proceso?
Before this process, what did you learn new about God after the process?
What it teaches me from God, what I went through, is it teaches me that God was with me all the time.
Enseña que Dios ha estado conmigo todo el tiempo.
That's why God never left me.
Dios nunca me dejó.
Matter of fact, I have a little book here,
Tengo un pequeño
which
libro aquí.
one of a school here called the Otis Design School, Los Angeles. And they put a book together for me, and it says, on the book, it says in the front, do you believe in luck?
Y el libro que se hizo aquí, ¿tú crees en la suerte?
But on the back of the book it says, you see, I believe in God.
Pero atrás dice, no, yo creo en Dios.
Una pregunta solamente quiero
Just
hacerle.
one question.
¿Usted reconoció a Jesucristo como el Dios de sus padres?
No, I don't believe in Jesus because I'm Jewish. Because you know, Jesus actually was Jewish too. Yeah. No. No. You know, we Jews.
Nice to meet you. Do you visit the museum in Los Angeles, the Museum of Holocausto? And do you have the testimony there, your name there?
The Holocaust Museum, you know, there's two Holocaust museums in LA.
Hay dos museos del Holocausto en Los Ángeles.
The one I belong and I talk to there quite often
Yo pertenezco a uno de ellos
is
y
called
hablo-
Holocaust Museum LA
Es el
in
museo
Pan
del-
Pacific Park.
en el Museo del Holocausto de Los Ángeles en Pacific Park. Yo soy parte de ese museo.
Yes. Yes, I spoke there a lot.
Hablo mucho ahí.
Actually, wait, I got some. Riva, what happened to the oh, where are the flyers? Oh. Oh, there, yeah, I should put them out. Put it out, put it out, give it to.
Vamos a entregar estos porque aquí
Cuidado.
pertenece a Joseph.
Because as you see, if you open this up, as you can see here, a picture of me talking to a school.
Aquí está yo hablándole a una escuela.
Yo le quiero preguntar también si usted cree que todo esto que pasó fue parte de un plan de Dios.
We wanted to ask you,
The plan of God? Well, the plan of God was to keep me alive so I can talk to people like you to let you know what happened.
el plan de Dios era
That
mantenerme
was
vivo.
the plan of God.
El plan de Dios era que yo me mantuviera vivo para que todos ustedes oyeran mi testimonio en este día.
I have two questions. One is, what's the biggest accomplishment you did at that time?
What time? I don't know. At what time?
Like during the war?
Well, my accomplishment is that I can talk like you every chance I get.
Es que yo puedo hablar con ustedes,
No.
como personas como ustedes, con mi testimonio cada vez que puedo.
And my second question is, do you enjoy, after what all of you've been through, do you enjoy to talk about what happened through that time, that we have a God that can do miracles like he did to you?
Yes, I do.
Yo me gozo.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. My question to you is, during the time before they took you guys, were there rumors of what the Germans were doing? And the second part to my question is, do you see similarities in what's happening in Ukraine? As they also did not believe that there would be an invasion, but there was.
Didn't completely get it because it was too clear.
At that time when it happened, were the Jewish people, were they heard rumors that something was going to take place or not?
Well, we didn't know until actually 1938. I don't know if you heard about the Kristallnacht, with the night of broken glass. Until then, we didn't know anything about it. And that's where it started. It started out being bad, very bad. It was 1938.
Sorry, and the second part was, you see similarities with what's happening in Ukraine.
You see that what's happening in Ukraine is something similar?
What happened in Ukraine now? Well, I wouldn't say it's a similarity. I don't think so. Because this is a different situation altogether. This is just between Russia and Ukraine. It wasn't what happened in 1939, it wasn't just Germany, let's say in Poland. It was all the European countries were involved. So that's a different situation now. And I hope it doesn't go any further.
Another question, sorry. What advice would you give the young generation, as I am a mother and I have younger children, of the importance of educating our children and our generations in history?
Well, that's the most important thing today is what I'm talking to the junior high school and the high school kids. They are our future. Is we have to educate them so that things shouldn't happen again. Is through education.
Los últimos.
What do you did before the Holocaust?
Before the Holocaust, I was going to school before the Holocaust.
Gracias, le damos un aplauso al Señor. I have a question, and I guess it's a repeat of what somebody said. Tengo una pregunta y quizás sea algo similar a lo que alguien ya preguntó. And my question is, most people have trouble forgiving. And I'm talking about very basic things like did me wrong this way or did me wrong that way. And they hold grouches, and even in church. What can you tell all the people here, since you went through so much, that you need to learn to forgive and what has happened? Le preguntaba a él que la mayoría de los seres humanos nos cuesta tanto perdonar y cosas tan sencillas. ¿Qué lección, qué palabra él tiene para nosotros que le permitió a él perdonar cosas tan crueles como exterminar a toda su familia? So what keys can you give us, on forgiveness? What do you recommend?
On forgiveness is you just have to forgive people and try to work things out. But like I said before, carrying a grudge, not to forgive, makes you sick, and it doesn't help you. It doesn't help anything. And so, just keep your life on, keep going, and don't think about it, because it doesn't do you any good.
El consejo es que no vivas con resentimientos porque te va a enfermar. Tienes que aprender a dejarlo ir y continuar adelante. ¿Qué le deseamos, hermanos? ¿Se pueden poner de pie? This has been a wonderful time. Maybe somebody can translate. Where's my translator? I'm going to say it in Spanish, and you translate them in English. Este ha sido un tiempo muy especial.
It's been a very special time.
We have felt very honored, o nos hemos sentido muy honrados
Felt very honored
de tenerlo con nosotros.
to have you with us.
Muchas gracias
Many thank yous
por estar con nosotros.
for being with us.
Esta congregación,
This congregation,
de la cual yo soy el pastor,
of which I'm the pastor,
para nosotros,
for us,
que un hombre como usted,
for a man like yourself,
un judío,
a Jewish man,
un hombre que en este día hemos honrado,
a man who we've honored today,
y lo estamos honrando
and we're honoring now,
porque primero consideramos
because first we consider
que servimos al mismo Dios.
that we serve the same God.
Pero aparte,
But apart from that,
que los judíos
that the Jews
son un pueblo de promesas.
are a people of promise.
Y tenerlo a usted,
And to have you,
tener a su compañera,
to have your companion,
ha sido un tiempo muy especial.
has been a very special time.
Queremos extenderle
We want to extend to you
nuestra amistad,
our friendship.
queremos extenderle
We want to extend to you
nuestro amor en Cristo
our love in Christ,
y decirle
and to tell you
que no lo conocían
that those who didn't know you,
y los que ya lo conocíamos,
those that knew you,
nos sentimos muy bendecidos,
feel very blessed
muy honrados de Dios,
and very honored by
que lo
God
haya traído a nuestra casa.
that He may have brought you to our home.
Le decimos,
And we tell you,
muy bienvenido. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Aparte, muchas de las familias que están aquí
aside from that, many of the families that are here today
quieren tomarse una foto con usted.
would love to take a picture with you.
Que tengamos a un hombre de 100 años
That we may have a centurion
Sure.
que vivió por tantas cosas,
that has lived through so many things,
que venga a dar testimonio
that he may have come to give his testimony.
de las cosas horribles que pasó,
The terrible things that he went through,
pero que Dios
but that God,
el Dios de Israel,
the God of Israel,
lo haya guardado.
has guarded you.
Lo que hace
And what he does
es que nos permite a nosotros
is that he allows us
seguir creyendo en este
to
mismo
continue
Dios,
to believe in the same God,
que Él es poderoso
that he is powerful
para guardar a cualquiera.
to protect anyone and everyone.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's been a very honor for me to be here.
¿Le decimos?
We tell you
Que ya lo estábamos esperando.
that we were waiting for you.
Los niños que vio,
The little kids that you saw,
las niñas que vio,
the little girls that you saw,
las jovencitas,
the young ladies,
la danza
the dance team,
y las flores que le dieron
the flowers that they brought you,
es en reconocimiento
is in recognition
y en honra,
and in honor,
porque la Biblia dice que debemos honrar a los que merecen honra.
because the Bible says we must honor those who deserve
Y
honor.
nosotros lo honramos
And we honor you
como nuestro hermano
as our brother,
mayor, que es Israel.
as you represent Israel, who is our older
Muchas
brother.
gracias.
And we thank you.
Desde hoy en adelante
From today
le
and forward,
decimos que esta también es su casa
we tell you that this is also your home,
y que será siempre bienvenido entre
that you'll always
nosotros.
be welcome here.
Thank you. Thank you very much. As I say, it's a big honor for me to be here.
¿Le puedo dar una? Can I give you a hug?
Yes.
Vamos orando por él, hermanos. Vamos orando por él. Voy a pedir a mis hermanos ministros. We're going to ask ministers to come up, and they can also join me in prayer.
Sure.
Vengan, hermanos ministros. You know, why don't you help him come down? We're going to help you come down. Here. We'll get it for you. Don't worry. Yes, come on. Don't go. Okay. You want to translate? Los que nos están viendo a través de las redes sociales, gracias por estar con nosotros. Vamos a orar por Joseph Alexander. Que Dios lo guarde, que los años que le permita vivir siga dando testimonio de cómo el Dios de Israel lo guardó para que dé testimonio de la gracia del Señor. Señor, muchas gracias. Muchas gracias en esta tarde, Señor. Gracias, Padre mío, por las promesas tuyas que las vemos cumplidas en aquellos que confían en ti. 6 millones de nuestros hermanos murieron, Señor, en esos terribles campamentos. Pero ahora un hombre, un sobreviviente, que cree en ti y que da testimonio que tú lo guardaste, ha sido bendición para nosotros. Y tu palabra dice, benditos los que los bendijeren. Y bendecimos a Joseph Alexander. Y bendecimos la nación de Israel en el precioso nombre de Jesucristo. Amén. Amén.
V'recho Adonai v'yishmerechu v'im shalom shehechayunu v'kiyimonu v'hegiyunu lazman hazeh.
Dios les bendiga. Todo el que quiera pasar y saludarlo, y después estará abierto el photoshoot para el que quiera tomarse una foto con él. Así es que Dios los bendiga. Estamos despedidos.